If you're new to still life, the best thing to do is make it simple. So I put the cherries in a line in a bag to make it easier for you to work out the colours and draw. I'm just mixing Azilian Crimson and Cadmium Red in two separate areas on this cherry to emphasise its shape. These paints have been on the go for a while, so I've taken one or two out to show you, and they've all got a product stamp on the side which you can match to a colour chart. I've started on the left and put in the crimson and then some cadmium red, and to continue the colour theme along I've used the same colours and just tinted it a little bit more each time, and so it's working its way to brighter sunshine and brighter reds. Then there's continuity and your eye follows all the cherries across. When I put the green stalks in, it will emphasise the red because they're one colour emphasises another, and as again with the white bag will bring out the cherries. The bag today is just one from the telephone shop. Any bag will do. You could just, it's a good prop. Just don't worry about the writing, just treat it as a white bag. I'm now adding the stalks to the cherries, which I'm using a ready-made sap green, and I'm going to tint it with some yellow because the stalks are quite bright. Let's put them in, like they will have more than one colour on, but it just claims the space. The reason I took the cherries outside is they look so much brighter. And to add to the shadows in the bag, I'm mixing up a homemade grey of yellow ochre, Azilian Crimson and French Ultramarine. Painting the negative areas will make the positive shape of the bag show up. It's not all one colour, I'm just starting it off. Some of it looks quite purpley, which all helps with the colour of the cherries to match it in. I don't tend to paint with black, so I'm using French Ultramarine and Payne's Grey. I'm just going to draw the handle in. I'm dropping quite a lot in because it is quite a dark colour. I've managed to smudge the handle by putting my arm in it when doing the top one, but we'll ignore that for now. What I'm going to do is show you the shadows inside the bag. Oops. This is a paper bag, so it's got folds at the bottom the way it's constructed. I'll put those in. And the far corner. And then there's more emphasis on the corner here. It's a bit like big origami. Know your bag. And then there's purpley shadows. We don't want to make the whole thing grey and sinister, so I'm going to warm it up with some purple. Which will also match the fruit slightly. And a dark corner here. And a dark bottom. Not much sunlight getting in. And then there's quite a lot of shadow round this side You can see the bag's transparent with the light coming through, because you see some of the logo shining through a little bit. Some shadows. Mixing up a very dark colour to go in as the shadow above the bag. This is just a dark shadow above the bag, because the garden seat that the bag was on is under a porch. I'm just making that as dark as I can, and it emphasises the white bag. And the next thing to do is to put in the garden seat, which is some bleach wood. It's got slats on this garden seat, so I'm just going completely across, going round the black handle. It's already had my wrist in it once, I don't want to smudge it anymore. And a little bit of yellow ochre, just to show that it is a wooden seat. And it also warms up the area. The cherries that are touching the white bag have got shadow underneath them, so I'm just going to go around and do that just very gently. Then one or two at the very back are a much deeper colour because the sun's not getting in there. So I can highlight those. And some are half and shadow. To make it bolder, the half that isn't in shadow can be even brighter red. This one's got some darker colour underneath. So you can see that the sun is causing a shadow of the handles, a shadow of the cherries, and shadows within the bag. So we have cherries coming out the bag in the sunshine.